Let's piss some people off.
Hi, and welcome back to I Am Spies, the podcast. If you're new here, this is where we get real. No filters, no faking, no pretending, just truth. Because becoming the woman you're meant to be isn't always pretty, and we know this, but it's always so worth it. Today's episode is called Becoming Her, the story behind the fearless woman. What fearless woman? The fearless woman that everybody sees right now of who I am. Because people see me now and they think I'm fearless, strong, confident, and unbothered. Like if I just woke up one day like this, but they don't see that everything it took for me to become her. So today I want to talk to the woman who's still becoming, the ones who's still figuring things out. I know you guys are out there. Let's talk about how do you become this empowered woman. I was 25 years old when I decided I was finally done living small. When I made the decision to work on myself and become the best version of me because I was tired of living like everybody else. And it's taking years of failing, of getting back up, of learning, of forgiving, and starting all over again from so many things. And listen, if you're 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, whatever age you are right now, and you're still trying to figure things out, I want you to know something. I was once in your shoes. I was once in your shoes. I was in that same place, wondering if I'd ever make it out. I did not know how I was going to make it out. Wondering if I'd ever feel peace or love or confidence. Because I was not like this back then. And I know right now it probably feels like there's no way out. But I promise you, there is. You've got your whole world in front of you. You just have to stay focused. Keep your mindset strong. Keep hustling. Keep believing that you can. Because you truly can. You're not making shit up. You truly can. Anything, you can achieve anything you put your mind into as long as you put in the work. It doesn't matter who makes fun of you. It doesn't matter who doubts you. Because believe me, I've had so many people doubt me. And it definitely doesn't matter who doesn't clap for you, especially that. Because the ones that are closest to you are the ones that are going to start feeling jealous because you're changing. You're changing things up and you're making things interesting. People look at me now and think, she must have so much support. Everyone must be rooting for her. She must have so many friends. And the truth is, I don't. Do I have people in my life who love me? Of course I do. I have my husband, I have my mom, my dad, my brothers, my kids. But outside of that small circle, let's be real, the support isn't loud. I don't hear it. People see what I'm doing and I know they're lurking. They're always looking. Like even in the stories, I see them. They know I'm always building something. Always creating something. Always moving. They watch. They notice. But do they clap? No, they don't. Do they hit a like? Do they say I'm proud of you? Not really, nor I need them to. People love to look at my life through whatever lens they think it is. They'll make jokes. They'll whisper. They'll roll their eyes. Like, what is she doing now? Because I'm always doing something. But those same ones are the ones who see me later or bump into me and they're like, oh my God, I saw you doing this. I saw you doing that. You're everywhere, girl. Like, keep on going. And I'm like, what? But they still don't show love. behind closed doors, they can't even hit a like. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I don't care, because I don't do what I do for their applause. I do it because I'm convinced that this is what I'm supposed to do. And when you live in purpose, you stop needing permission from anyone. You stop needing validation, and you do it because it's who you are. When you are yourself, people hate that because they lack authenticity. And when you are authentic and you do you, they're like, I could never. So whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Even if people laugh, even if nobody claps, even if nobody understands, if you're convinced that that's what makes you happy, that's all that matters. So when things like this happen, your circle or whoever you are surrounded by start questioning things. And for example, there was a moment in my life when I decided I was done waiting for support. I was done explaining myself to people by living through other people's expectations or societal expectations. I was done shrinking to make other people comfortable. That day, I told myself, I don't need a crowd. I just need courage. And that changed everything in my life when I started doing things, even if people didn't like it. I was not looking for clout. I was not looking for attention. So, because when you start walking in your own purpose, you realize not everyone can come with you. So, there's people that are going to fall short. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, and you need to learn that, because there will be energy vampires that will suck the energy right out of you. I grew up in a world where being humble meant staying small and playing small parts, where speaking up made you too much. Allegedly, I've been too much for people. Where confidence made people uncomfortable. But I had to unlearn that in order to become her, the woman that I am right now. I had to let that go. I had to unlearn guilt, unlearn fear, unlearn the idea that being strong makes you less lovable. No, because I realized something. Strength doesn't scare the right people, it inspires them. So take that as a no. So if my confidence offends someone, that's between them and their insecurities. It has nothing to do with me. Becoming her wasn't about changing who I was. It was about remembering who I've always been. The little girl who had dreams bigger than her surroundings. I still remember that little kid. The little girl that I was. The woman who decided that settling was no longer an option. Why did I have to take that? Because I had kids with that person? No. I became her through heartbreaks, through disappointments, through silence, through growth, through therapy, through stillness, through walking away from things that no longer fed my soul. And every time I chose myself, I chose me. I got closer to her, to that woman that I have been becoming for so many years. So now let's talk about something important. The people around you, who you surround yourself with. Why are we going to talk about those people? Because if you want to thrive, if you want to grow, if you want to build the best version of yourself, you cannot be surrounded by the wrong people. Do you hear that? You cannot be surrounded by the wrong people. You can keep people in your life who drain you, who do not give you anything, who gossip, who compete, who only call when they need something or when they need you around for you to do something for them. You can't be around poor mentality. People who don't believe in anything, don't believe in themselves. And that definitely don't believe in you. You gotta protect your energy. You gotta surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you to do better. So, oh, but they're my friend and we hang out. What do you do? What do they add to your life? And let me tell you something. Sometimes that means being alone. And that's okay. Just because you're alone doesn't mean that you're lonely, because being alone is not the same as being lonely. Get it through your head. You don't need people in your life to have value. Sometimes it's better to walk by yourself than to walk with people who delay your growth. Repeat that. I've chosen solitude over bad company more times than I can count in my life. And it's one of the main reasons I am who I am today. To become a powerful woman, an empowered woman, you go through this alone. Because not everyone is determined to grow. Because when you get comfortable being alone, you become unstoppable. You don't need approval. You don't need validation. You just move in purpose. People often confuse, and they think that confidence comes from being praised all the time. But it doesn't. It comes from surviving what was meant to destroy you. It comes from standing in the middle of chaos and saying, I still got this. I became her in silence. I became her when nobody clapped. I became her when I stopped waiting for someone to save me and realized I had the power all along to save myself. Once you get to that level, you will never and can't ever go back, because once you see the amount of power that you have within you and within yourself, you don't want to go back. So if you're listening to this right now and you're still in your becoming era, I want you to remember this. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. You can always start over. There's no right or wrong. You can always build something new. You can always choose yourself. Don't rush your process. Don't rush that. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're behind. Says who? You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You just need to know what you're going to become and what are you going to do to become her. And one day, you're going to look back and realize every single thing you went through was molding you into the woman you were always meant to be. Guys, if this episode spoke to your heart, please share it with your people. Send it to someone who needs to hear it. I know there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of girls that still don't know what to do and how to become that powerful woman that you want to be. So send it to someone who needs to hear it. Tag me, post your favorite quote, or leave a review, because every time you share, you help another woman believe in herself again. You're listening to I Am Spies, the podcast. Remember, we are unfiltered, unapologetic, and unstoppable. Until the next one, guys. Love you.
And remember, we're unfiltered, unapologetic, and unstoppable. That's that.